Hello everybody, StarCraft here, showing you situation report for patch 1.4.3, a patch that hasn't been released yet, but I'm sure soon will. Blizzard's just discussing the different changes that will occur and why they made the changes. I won't go over all of it, but I'll just kind of summarize. The first one has to do with mules and high-yield mineral patches. They will now carry 30 back from high-yield mineral patches, the same amount that they carry back from normal mineral patches. I guess Blizzard just wants every race to benefit equally from these patches, so Terran players don't really have any incentive anymore to drop mules in the high yield minerals. The next change will be with snipe damage. Instead of doing 45 damage to all units that can be targeted, it will be doing 25 damage plus 25 to psionic units. So, in other words, they can two-shot pretty much every caster in the game. They can two-shot ghosts, infestors, high templar, and maybe a couple others I can't think of right now. They can't target sentries, so that's kind of unfortunate. So that's a really cool change. What that's going to do is make T3 for Zerg much better against Terran, and you guys know how bad T3 is against Terran players, especially when they've got like 6 or more ghosts. But it is going to take 10 snipes to kill a Broodlord rather than 6, 19 to kill an Ultra rather than 11. So this is actually a pretty nice change, and it's something Zerg really needed. The Terran statistics are a little bit higher on the win rate compared to Zerg in the TVZ matchup. And third, it's going to be Phoenix now has a range upgrade at the fleet beacon. Now this is because Blizzard realizes, Mutiling is pretty strong against Protoss. Now I will agree, against kind of worse players, they'll get like Psionic Storm and they'll completely miss, and it's just a big mess, and it's not really a good way of dealing with um, Mutiling. And so they are going to give the Phoenix an upgrade. It's going to be from 4 attack to 6 attack range at the fleet beacon. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think a lot of players are going to want to get a fleet beacon and get the upgrade and get a bunch of Phoenix, which aren't going to be useful for much else, just to deal with Mutalisks. So this might not affect the PvZ matchup too much when players do go Mutiling. And, if you get Archons, a couple Archons, and then Stalkers, that's usually just fine for Mutiling anyway. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's the change that they are suggesting they're going to make. And finally, the APM/CPM changes. Currently, it is effective APM, I believe, where if you do repeat actions or pointless actions, stuff like that, it's not going to count towards your APM. But fans were like, no, we want to see all the super sick pro APM, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be commands per minute now. It doesn't matter how many clicks are spams, how many commands are spam or redundant or anything like that. It's going to show your true commands per minute. You're going to see like 300 APM for Koreans, 400 APM for me, of course, and just big numbers in general. So pretty cool. The patch notes are out as well. The patch has not been released yet. Okay, looks like this just takes me to the same place. It hasn't been released yet, but look forward to it in the coming days. I actually didn't see any release date for it, but I'm sure it will be soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about all these changes in the comments below. Thank you. Goodbye.